Will, have you read your book yet?
Huh?
I said, have you read your book yet? Quiet Strength by Tony Dungy.
No.
Boy, you better get up the game and get to read. Will's parents have a right to be upset. Procrastinating reading the 2008 Retail Choice Award winner is just nonsense. Quiet Strength is an autobiography by the former NFL coach Tony Dungy. Tony, along with his wife Lauren, are faced with many difficult situations and decisions. Most of these occur while Tony was between coaching jobs, but Lauren still followed him everywhere. What starts out as a young boy from Michigan who always dreamt of playing professional sports is turned into a young man who fully devotes his life to Christ and accomplishes much more than he ever could have imagined. Tony Dungy became the first African-American head coach to win a Super Bowl, but would rather be remembered as a man who fully devoted his life to God. Let's listen to a few reviews from our fans. You know, this was a really good book. I think the whole family would enjoy it. I'm trying to get my son Will to read it. There's some great life lessons to take from this. Tony Dungy talks about there's nothing more important than loving God and loving your family. What's better than that?
Quiet Strength was a wonderful book. Tony Dungy's love for God and trust in Jesus made him a wise man. Bless his wife's heart for being patient and caring.
Thank you for that insight. There are many lessons that can be taken from this book. For example, personal suffering is the greatest teaching tool. This continuously occurs throughout Tony Dungy's story. Now, let's take a moment and listen to a couple of quotes from our author.
In the process, I once again learned a valuable lesson. God's plans don't always follow human logic. We often can't see what God is doing in our lives, but God sees the whole picture and is playing for us clearly. With my dad, I thought a lot about the time I had spent with my own children. When I was growing up, my dad spent quality and quantity time with us. He always made sure he was around the house and at our games. It's a good book.
So if you're a person who loves to read a book about a character overcoming great challenges, Quiet Strength is right for you. Looking for a great place to buy this great book? Go to www.greatbooks.org, where you can read more reviews and order yourself a copy now. It's only $14.99. But you can also call our toll-free number at 1-800-QS-DUNGY. And if you call right now, you will receive our special offer for $9.99. So make sure you call now.
Mine!